pronunciation English language, pronunciation lessons, learn English our Judy's, and of course, our topic for today is about how to avoid making mistakes in English. Yes, but first and foremost, of course, if you are still not our subscriber, don't ever forget to hit the bell button first to subscribe, and also you can follow us in our Facebook page, Pronunciation English Language, and also please don't ever forget to share our video, and please do hit the like for this video. Anyways, to continue, of course, our topic for today is about how to avoid making mistakes in English. Yes, actually, learners make mistakes and reinforce them because they produce sentences. One is too courteously, or number two is too early. Yes, you will avoid mistakes if you follow a couple of rules. Yes, we have a couple of rules here, and are rules of error, free speaking, and rating. So, the number one is use simple language. Yes, this is a very important thing. Some beginners try to build very complicated sentences with things like the present perfect tense or conditionals. Yes, they make horrible mistakes. Don't do this. If you just started to speak or write in English, you should say what you can say. Simple sentences that you have seen many times, not what you want to say. Complicated sentences. Yes, you may feel you're talking like a child or that you are not expressing your thoughts, but don't worry about that. Right now, your goal is not to express your thoughts freely. Your goal is to learn the language, right? So, we'll go now in our number two tip. Yes, our number two tip is be slow and careful. Yes, in the beginning, we should write very slowly. If you need 2 hours to write an email message with 10 correct sentences, it's okay. That's how long it should take if you're just writing it's just starting to write, right? So why should it take so long? Because you should read your sentences many times, looking for mistakes. You should correct your own sentences frequently. You should check if your sentences are correct by using a dictionary and the web. And you should look for example sentences to imitate. When you're speaking, it's okay to build a sentence for some time in your head before you open your mouth. So, we'll go now in our number three. Of course, our number three tip is if you're not sure how to say something, don't say it. Yes, this applies to both grammar and pronunciation. If you can say something correctly, it's almost always better not to say it. You don't want to teach yourself the wrong way to say it, right? So you can try to look for the correct sentence in a dictionary or on the web and see next point. But when speaking, usually you don't have time for that. So it's good idea to say something else. Something that you know is correct. It can even be something on a different subject. So, of course, we'll go now in the number 4 tip. So, here is our number 4 tip. Our number 4 tip is when writing, always look things up. Yes, whenever you're not sure how to use a word, look it up in a good dictionary to find example sentences with it. When you've written something and you are not sure if it's correct, then search for it on the web with Google. Yes, if the phrase is found on many pages, then it is probably correct. Yes, dictionaries and Google should be your everyday tools and you should use them even many times in one sentence, especially if you just began writing in English. Yes, so we'll go now in our number 5 tips. Of course, last, but definitely not the least. Our number 5 is know where you can screw up. Yes, actually, sometimes learners don't even realize how different English is from their native language. Yes, when speaking, they translate word for word from their native language and they think their sentences are okay. When reading or listening to English, use the pause and think. Here's the technique. Pay close attention to things like word order, articles, prepositions, and tenses. Then compare sentences in English with equivalent sentences in your native language. Then notice the differences in words and in word order. Yes, this will make you more careful when speaking in English because you will realize which parts of your sentences can be wrong and should be double checked. Yes, so that's all for now, of course, but we have a last question here from one of our students actually. Before we end up our video, here's her question. Will I ever be fluent if I speak so slowly and carefully? Well, here's our answer, of course. Don't worry about fluency. Yes, fluency is easy to achieve by simply talking. If you practice speaking, you will be able, yes, you will be able to speak faster and faster. Yes, actually in high school, I achieved pretty good fluency in a month. Yes, by talking to my English teacher, yes. And I do love English subject. And it is much better to be slow and correct than be fluent and make a lot of mistakes. Why? Because if you're slow and correct, you can easily improve your speed and become fluent and correct. But if you are fluent and make a lot of mistakes, it is much harder to fix your mistakes and become fluent and correct, right? So that's all for now. Anyways, if you have any question or suggestion, don't ever hesitate to inbox us in our Facebook page. And do follow also in our Facebook page, Pronunciation English Language. And again, if you're still not our subscriber, don't ever forget to hit the bell button first to subscribe. And also, of course, please do share our video and please leave the like for this video. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you so much. Have a great and a wonderful greetings to all. Keep safe and God bless. Until the next time.